Good morning. It's Wednesday, December the 10th. I'm Will Puckett. Thanks for joining us for Catch Up Quick, our daily fastcast that airs 10:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday. We begin with a man now facing a number of charges following a deadly crash on Maynardville Highway in Halls that killed 2 people. Court records say Jose Ricarte left a bar Thursday night in Union County and started driving. A witness said he looked like he was too drunk to be behind the wheel. During a chase, the suspect hit 2 cars, killing 2 people, police say. He's charged with 2 counts of vehicular homicide, DUI, and other charges. Monroe County deputies are asking for your help this morning in finding the suspect in an arson case from August after a camper fire on Hooper Road in Tellico Plains. Police were called to a camper fire on that road. At the time of the fire, no one was inside, but police want to know who might have started it. You could get a $5,000 reward if your tip helps catch the person. If you know anything, call the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. Well, the Monroe County Jail wants to set its inmates up for success once they're out of jail. The state chose the jail for a pilot program. They say inmates can take part in more than 50 hours of training in careers like marketing and IT work. Once they're done, they can earn certification that sets them up for a job once they're released. The program will run for 4 months starting in January. We're learning more today following a person who had to be airlifted to the hospital after a crash in Cocke County. The crash happened this past Monday on East Highway 2570 in the Del Rio community. THP investigators saying John Eakin drove into the wrong lane and hit Stacy Laws. Eakin was flown to the hospital, but charges may be filed depending on the outcome of the investigation. The city of Knoxville is breaking ground on the newest apartments in downtown. Vintage Cal is being built just behind Gay Street next to Marble Alley in the State Street Garage. That's where you most likely park to go to the Regals Theater downtown or maybe this Tennessee Theater. More than 160 units are set to be built, with more than 1 dozen being labeled as workforce housing. The apartment being built in 2 phases. They're expected to be fully completed in 2 years. Now, also in downtown Knoxville, one of the few high rises, the Truist building, is now up for sale. It was built in 1985, covering 23 stories along with a parking garage. Property records show the building was last sold in 2013 for $24 million. The company in charge of selling it says with no new supply coming to the market anytime soon, rent rates and the building's value will continue to increase. Well, families of homicide victims are working on honoring their loved ones this holiday season. Last night was the 23rd annual Tennessee Season to Remember ceremony in Nashville. Dozens of families hung ornaments dedicated to the people they've lost to violence on memorial wreaths. This year's keynote speaker was Matt Cahoon, who lost his pregnant wife and 2-year-old son in 2019 when they were hit by a car in Jefferson City by a man that police said had intentionally hit them.
I had known her about half my life at this point. And so she represented my past. And then together, her with my son Nolan at 2, that was my present. And my wife was carrying our unborn child, our second child. And that was my future. And so in a moment, I lost my past, my present, and my future.
The memorial wreaths dedicated with the ornaments honoring those lost to homicide in Tennessee will be put on display in the state capitol throughout the holiday season. Well, this weekend, you have a chance to honor our veterans who are no longer with us this holiday season. Wreaths Across America is looking for volunteers to help lay a wreath on graves in our veterans' cemeteries. Organizers say there is no requirement to sign up. All you have to do is show up. This year, there is no parking on cemetery grounds, though organizers say there will be designated parking in remote lots with shuttles running from about 9 in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can find information available inside your news app. The WVLT team will be at the Veterans Cemetery on Lions View Pike, right across from Lakeshore Park on Saturday. We hope to see you all there.
And now, your first alert forecast with meteorologist Belle Oliver.
Well, good Wednesday morning to you. Hope you're having a great start to your morning. It's a very breezy start on this Wednesday. Applicable gusts up to 30 to 40 miles per hour so far this morning, and a few clouds have built in as well, but things are looking nice across downtown Knoxville. You can sort of see that camera starting to shake, kind of showing some of those wind gusts. So heading out as you go out today, make sure that you are tying down any of those outdoor Christmas decorations. There's our current wind gusts. Notice 40 miles per hour measured here in Knoxville, around 20 towards Maryville and Tellico Plains, and up to 30 across the Cumberland Plateau. And we expect those winds to continue to strengthen for today. That's why we are under that wind advisory. This goes until Wednesday night. Most of East Tennessee under this. We could see some higher gusts, especially along into the mountains, between 40 to even 50 miles per hour throughout Wednesday, and those should be calming down looking towards Thursday as well. So expect it to be breezy throughout the day with a few more of those clouds building in, and we have a good chance to see a few isolated showers. It's all thanks to this cold front that is working through right there, kind of draped along Kentucky, working through Nashville right now. We have showers off to our north and parts of Cincinnati and Lexington, and that's going to be the primary reason why we're seeing these windy conditions, but also why we could see a few more showers build in later from Wednesday. We stay dry through around lunchtime today, in and out of cloud cover. Clouds build later on after lunchtime, and we could see a few showers building in too, extending from Harlan back to La Follette and in North Knoxville. Those will continue throughout the day. A few more spotty showers for that 6 o'clock hour, heading out for maybe your work commute home today. So just be aware of that. As with that cold front pushes in, we could see a few of those snow showers there. We could see as that cold air rushes in too. So a wintry mix possible, but most of it looks to be elevation dependent, especially along into the mountains. Wednesday evening, this is 9 o'clock. Notice some of those snow showers in the Smoky Mountains, and that will continue into Wednesday night, overnight, and into Thursday morning as well. Before we dry out Thursday, 8 a.m., a mixture of sun and clouds out there, and then maybe seeing a little bit more sunshine towards tomorrow afternoon, but the clouds come back Thursday night into Friday. For today, high temperatures will be into the upper 40s and those low 50s for your Wednesday afternoon, but because we have all these gusty winds and some more cloud cover, it will kind of feel like more we're into the 40s. So even though it says 50, it's not really going to be feeling like the low 50s. We'll stay in and out of cloud cover over the next few days. Temperatures into the low 40s for our Thursday as a result of that cold front passing today. As we work towards this weekend, that's more tracking that big cold drop. We'll be into the 50s Saturday afternoon, and then back into the upper 30s for Sunday, and then waking up Monday morning, starting out into the 20s, but feeling more like we're in the single digits. So get ready for the colder air coming.
That is cold, Bell. All right, appreciate you. Well, the city of Alcoa is hoping a spot of land is ready for a new Costco, but some folks in Alcoa are bringing up a few concerns they have for traffic in that area just off of Alcoa Highway. Here's where we're talking about. Alcoa Highway to the left, but most importantly, Alcoa High School right there on the right. The development has, among other things, a new Costco and a hotel said to be planned for it. Some folks have shared worries that the new development would cause too much traffic, especially with the school nearby. Tesla Boulevard is meant to be the main road for people to use to access Alcoa Highway. The city wants folks to use that to get to and from the plaza instead of using the roads through the school areas. Sheila Allman says if the road is laid out correctly, she doesn't believe it'll be too big of a problem.
Depending on where the road comes in and out of Costco, I don't see a big problem with the high school traffic.
Now, the city says they're working with Costco to delay the daily store opening time so it would not interfere with school drop-offs. They're also working together on a new traffic light in the area. We are still working to find out when this Costco could be set to open. Well, the Blount County Board of Education is now moving forward on a plan to allow kids to leave school for an hour each month for Bible study. The Blount County School Board wants to work with a group called Elgin Children's Foundation. They provide a program to take children to a site off school grounds and learn about the Bible. According to their mission, they offer it for an hour a week, but the school board only wants it for an hour a month. The proposal receiving mixed reactions, some in favor, while others say it shouldn't come at the expense of class time. The Blount County School Board is sending the proposal to their policy committee to look at the details. Once they get a plan back, the school board will vote on it again. Well, some new upgrades to Loudoun Dam will give you a break on your power bill, maybe. The Tennessee Valley Authority is installing a brand new turbine at Fort Loudoun Dam on the Tennessee River. It's replacing the old one, which has been there since 1943. Officials say this upgrade will help deliver low-cost energy for decades to come. We're proud to be your official station of the Vols here at WVLT, and the question begs, what is next for Tennessee basketball? That's as they are set to move forward without standout forward Cade Phillips. He will undergo season-ending shoulder surgery. First and foremost, the other bigs are going to have to step up in his absence, one of those being redshirt sophomore J.P. Estrella. You might remember Estrella was in Cade's shoes just a year ago. He played in 3 games at the beginning of the season before he underwent season-ending foot surgery. Our Riley Robinson sitting down with Estrella to talk about his advice for his teammate.
Yeah, I'll probably just tell him, he's one of the toughest kids I've ever met, so I know he's going to kill this thing. I know it sucks for him right now, but I mean, I told him we're all here for him. We all love him. We know he's still going to be that voice at the end of the day that we need every single day. And we know he's going to battle through this, and we know he's going to come back even better and stronger next year, and we got his back.
Yeah, with Estrella along with Jalen Carey, Felix Okpara, and Dwayne Brown, those are who are going to have to step up in Phillips' absence. The Vols back at it Tuesday, hosting 11th-ranked Louisville inside the Food City Center. Now, the high school football season might be over, but there's one last thing to award. That's the Tennessee Titans Mr. Football, going to the best player in each classification in the state of Tennessee. We did have several players in the area named finalists, but 2 are walking away winners. In Class 4A, Caden Baugh, Greenville's quarterback, is bringing home the hardware. He led the Green Devils to the state semifinals, totaling more than 2,700 yards and 39 touchdowns. And then in Class 5A, Sevier County quarterback Cooper Newman is the winner. He's the second ever Smoky Bear to win the title, throwing for 3,500 yards and 45 touchdowns, leading Sevier County back to the state title game. Now, in just a few more months, you'll be able to see the newly expanded 612 building at the Tennessee Theater. It's a project 8 years in the making. It's set to open on March 20th and is set to connect the theater's foyers on the main and balcony levels to the building next door on Gay Street. Officials say you can look forward to changes like more bathrooms and further bar service locations. They also hope to use that extra space to teach children about the historic theater. Officials also plan to add a state-of-the-art recording studio to the theater's top floor. They say it can be used by touring artists and podcasters. Now, if you're looking for a way to connect with the roots of Christmas, here's your opportunity. The 57th Nativity Pageant in Knoxville is this weekend at the Civic Auditorium. There's a cast of 120 people and a 150-voice choir. Those volunteers come from churches across East Tennessee, with even farms lending animals for the drama. There's no admission fee for this family-friendly event. You can see performance times on your screen and get details in the As Seen On section of your WVLT News app. Well, the new space is helping bring out the creativity and let you buy some local products. Creative Toolbox in downtown Sevierville is featuring 25 locally produced crafters with products from handmade soaps to candles and even stuff made from alpacas. You can also book sessions to paint crafts for yourself. The owners say they want to be a place in the community for motivation.
Art classes, craft classes, makers classes, they come in here and they can we have different classes you can sign up for, or if you just come in off the street, you can walk on in, and we have some kits and things that we have available to sell, and you can either do them here or you can take them home with you.
Now, the shop is located on Court Avenue in downtown Sevierville. And get ready to spread a little holiday cheer to our furry friends. We hope you'll join us for Santa Paws. It's our annual donation drive. It's tomorrow. We're collecting food, toys, collars, and leashes. All donations will go to Young Williams and the Sevier County Animal Shelter. You can drop off your donations tomorrow, Thursday, at Pet Resorts in Knoxville or at the Sevier County Animal Shelter. We'll be out there from 9 in the morning until 6:30 in the afternoon. If you cannot make it, we have online wish lists of the most needed items. You can find that in the As Seen On section of your WVLT News app.
We the People, celebrating 250 years of America. Sponsored by Garza Law Firm.
On December 10th, 1964, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. accepted the Nobel Peace Prize in Oslo, Norway. The Baptist minister was awarded the honor for his leadership of nonviolence during the civil rights movement. He was the award's youngest recipient at just 35 years old. He shared the prize money with civil rights organizations at the time. Thanks for joining us for Catch Up Quick. As always, you can remember to stay updated on your desktop at WVLT.tv, inside the WVLT News app, on all of our social media pages, and on our streaming sites at WVLT+. We'll see you here tomorrow.